It is a beautiful morning here on September 5th, around 11 a.m. And I thought I would just share with you what's growing here in early September. Of course, over here on the ledge, I have a lot of the plants that I will try to bring indoors over the winter, and I am still watering those with mosquito bits, as I shared with you in one of my recent videos. That's to keep the fungus gnat population under control before I bring them into my house. And then over here, I have the original planter with some spinach. It's up and growing, but I have some very spotty germination in this planter. So I'm going to go back and put some more spinach seeds in here. And we have the perfect temperatures for germinating spinach coming up just right around the corner. And then, of course, beets. These will find their way into one of my planters here soon that I'll be cleaning out from the summer vegetables. So they are up, most of them, I'd say about 2/3 germination over here. Okay, and then, of course, a little planter here with a lot of miscellaneous things. It'll be really nice to see if I have some sweet potatoes in there later this fall, or who knows, I might not even get around to that till next spring. We'll see. All right, and then scallions over here. I planted these so long ago, and now they are just now coming up. As you can see, probably right in there in that pocket. Okay, and I plan to just let these overwinter, and they will be nice and beautiful in the spring next year. I may have to give them a little bit of protection, just depending on how mature they are by the time we get our really cold temperatures. But they'll go dormant. You know, they won't die, but they won't grow. And then as soon as the spring hits those nice temperatures, they'll take off growing. So it makes it easier for me next spring. And I also planted some more on the top tier here, which those are not up yet. Of course, I have the parsley and scallions I've been growing pretty much all season. Really nice having scallions out here that I just grab, and I'll throw them in some fresh egg dishes. Okay, lots of cucumbers over here in the original planter. Going to make a really big salad today. It'll be my grand finale salad. I'll pick the remaining tomatoes that I have. I have a lot more inside on my countertop that will find their way into the salad. And see, and I also have this little watermelon back in here I've been watching for a while. It's just not growing or getting bigger, but I'll let it do its thing, and when that vine starts to dry up, I'll pick it and see what I have. Of course, the holy basil on top, which I have trimmed back severely, and so it's doing okay. I have not harvested the celeriac yet. I will plan to do that soon. I'm enjoying using the celery leaves. And then down on the bottom is where I had carrots, and I harvested those. Those were so wonderful. The purple potted beans. I've really been enjoying making my little Asian beans that I shared with you guys earlier in a short video. Of course, you know the purple pods turn green. So I've just been making those with some sesame seeds and teriyaki. Really delicious and easy. All right, over here, the dahlia. Dahlia is not blooming. This is the one I've been waiting on to bloom. It'll look just like the other one that I have. This one's just a little bit slower. Okay, peppers on the top tier of this one. And I have the purple cayenne peppers. Looking pretty good there. And the basil is doing okay, but it's starting to succumb to some disease. Let's see what else I have over here. I think I can show you. Oh yes, of course, the eggplant. Eggplants are just starting to come in on this one. Of course, I have a lot of those growing downstairs in my driveway, and they've been coming in for a while. So that's I think it's called little finger eggplant. So my peppers, of course, I've told you guys this before. Peppers and my eggplant apparently did great in the lower driveway where there's a lot of radiating heat off of the asphalt. And there's a lot of air circulation. They just do so much better down there. So it's not always the gardeners. It might be where you put your vertical planters if you're not having a lot of luck growing some things. And then, of course, more Tulsi basil, some cucumbers, lots of nasturtiums. Those will go into the salad as well. These yellow potted beans are really succumbing to disease. Those were the first ones I planted. So I'll pick those remaining ones probably today. Of course, the jade bush beans are wonderful. Growing a lot of those. I put them over here in this dahlia planter as well. More jade bush beans. And then I shared with you this arugula that has totally been devoured by the cabbage worm, and so the little cabbage butterfly has laid her eggs all over here. So I'll put some more seeds in here, and I'm waiting on those to come up. I'm looking for more worms, and I'll hand pick those off as they hatch. And then I will keep this barrier cloth on there, the insect cover, just to keep her away from my arugula. Okay, and I'll obviously keep it zipped up during the day. I just wanted to show you guys in case you missed that video. So here is a little vase of flowers that I picked from the weed covered garden down there. And I just thought, well, I can't get down there to take care of that garden, so I'll bring some of it up here, including the weeds. As you will notice, the little floppy things there, those I'm pretty sure that's crabgrass that's gone to seed. But I thought, well, it's kind of pretty. So anyway, it found its way up here. At any rate, there you have it. I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. Have fun out there playing in the dirt. And thanks so much for watching.